Hiya, so this is following on from the previous video that I did looking at the ego, external validation, and specifically when we are hyper-focused on our appearance. So I'd like you to do a practice with me. I would like you for a moment to imagine that you are the best looking person in the whole world. And everyone believes it. Like, everyone around you, anyone that sees you, just thinks you are the best. So try to feel into that for a moment. Try to just imagine if everyone in the world thought that you were the most attractive person they have ever seen. Try to just imagine that's the reality. And then ask yourself, what has that achieved? Like, what now? What are you going to do with that? Like, how's your life going to change? So maybe you're going to get some more attractive partners. Maybe you could sleep with more people. What's that going to give you? And just take a moment to really feel into that in terms of, is that ideal, if you really were the most attractive person in the universe, is that actually going to give you what you want? Chances are probably not. I think most of us are obsessed with our appearance, but we don't really know what we're going to get from it. So like, yeah, great. Like, everyone fancies me now. Like, now what? Now I've got like millions of people that fancy me. Like, what am I going to do with that? Like, am I going to have millions of partners? Is that going to make me feel content? What am I actually going to get here? And I don't think we look much further, because I think we all know it's kind of unreachable to get to that space. But to feel into it is quite powerful, because then you kind of can start to realise, okay, this is not the answer to my problems. And even if I was the most attractive person in the world, when I go home on my own and I sit on the sofa and I'm just living my normal life, like, is anything actually going to feel any different? Or am I still going to feel exactly the same about myself? And then take a moment to ask yourself, what is it I actually want to feel anyway? Like, often we visualise, what we want in our life in terms of external surface level stuff. Like, I want the big house, I want the career, I want the looks. But we don't ask ourselves, like, how do I just want to feel? Like, I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel able to just be myself. I just want to feel content. Will being the most attractive woman in the world achieve any of them things? Like, no, absolutely not. So then it's like, oh, okay, then maybe I should stop trying to go there and look at, okay, so if I want to be more peaceful and more content, what would help me with that? Well, maybe a daily gratitude practice, or maybe meditating every day, maybe working on some self-acceptance and forgiveness. And I think that is really important. So I would encourage you to make a little bit of space now to do some journaling and write down, how is it that you want to feel? If you were to manifest feeling, waking up tomorrow and you feel exactly the way you want to feel in yourself, what is that feeling? And then journal, how are you going to work towards achieving that? Like, what small change could you make to start working towards the goal of feeling like that? I hope that practice is useful to you and eye-opening, and maybe let you see things from a different perspective. I'm going to be doing more little sort of self-work challenges as I go, so subscribe and feel free to look through the other videos.